Carly's telling Brennan about Sasha's kidnapping and how she was told not to go to the police. So she came to him. She describes the kidnapper, and he knows right away it's Sidwell. But Carly doesn't understand what Sidwell meant by telling Sasha's mother to return the diamonds. Anna's on the phone talking to Robin about Holly and Sasha and admits she's worried. Shortly after she shows up at Brennan's and wonders what's going on. Carly explains, thinking Sidwell kidnapped Sasha by mistake, but Anna says no. Holly is Sasha's mother. Carly figures it's easy. Holly just has to give the diamonds back. Anna's not sure she'll do that. But she does have an idea of where to start to get Sasha out of this situation. Portia checks on Lucas and the family, but he just wants to know if there are updates on Sam's autopsy. She doesn't have answers yet, though, and suggests Lucas go home and get rest. He's already covering another doctor and can't go home, so Portia lets him stay if he's sure. Brad watches the whole exchange from the hall. After Lucas leaves, Brad checks with Portia how Lucas is doing. He's waiting for the autopsy report. Is it in yet? Isaiah then walks in, and Portia asks him to speak. They go to her office, and Portia thanks him for doing Lulu's surgery, but she wants to ask him about Sam. He doesn't know what happened, and Sam wasn't his patient. Portia asks for his insights, at least, and wants to know if there were indications that Lucas made mistakes. Isaiah says that from what he's seen, Dr. Jones did everything perfectly. Sometimes, things like this just happen. Portia, though, says this is unique since Lucas was performing surgery on his sister. Isaiah, though, wonders if she's looking for a scapegoat. She's not. She just wants answers. Isaiah insists Lucas was up to the job, and he's an excellent surgeon. Maybe. But he had extra pressure, Portia says. Lucas, meanwhile, is going through Sam's file and putting his medical notes in. He's reading through her file, sees something, and opens his medical book. After a few seconds, he slams it shut and throws it on the table. After, Lucas gets a shower, returns to his locker, and stares at a photo of him and Sam. Alexis is home on the couch, going through a photo album of Sam's photos when there's a knock on the door. It's Curtis. He just wanted to check on her and say he's sorry. He knows the pain she's in makes someone make bad decisions. He's bringing a meeting to her if she's not up for one. She admits she's thought of having a drink 1,000 times, but she's not going to have one. She was in Curtis' position not that long ago with Finn. She had a relapse already, but Sam stepped in to save her. She's tempted now, but Alexis won't dishonor Sam's memory by using her death as an excuse. Instead, it will keep her sober. Curtis stands and says he's there for Alexis day or night. Alexis has to start making funeral arrangements, but she just wants Sam to be proud of her. She definitely is. Curtis tells her and leaves. Alexis sits back down, going through her photo album as she cries. Michael looks stunned as he walks into the Quartermain living room. He's still in shock. He admits to Brooklyn, but he hasn't been able to get in touch with Willow. But they're too distracted by Sam and what happened to wonder too long where she is. Scout runs in as they're talking, having had a bad dream. She can't find her daddy. Upstairs, Willow and Drew look at each other after making love, then get dressed. Drew apologizes, saying he was blindsided by Sam's death. Willow points out it takes two to tango, but this was a one-time thing. She loves Michael. She goes down the back stairs to make it look like she's just coming in. After she's gone, we see an earring on the ground. Brooklyn comforts Scout, then says the best thing for bad dreams is hot chocolate. They go out as Willow slinks in the front door. She apologizes about Sam and Michael asks where she was. He called and texted. She makes up an excuse and says she wants to be there for Michael right now. Drew comes down and she says she's sorry for his loss and hugs him, as Michael looks annoyedly on. After they let go, Michael apologizes to Drew for what he said before knowing about Sam. Drew asks where Scout is, because she wasn't in her room, so Michael tells him. Scout runs back in and asks where he was. He pauses, and Michael looks at Willow. Drew then makes an excuse and comforts Scout as Michael looks suspiciously at his wife. Scout isn't tired, so Drew suggests they watch a movie. Willow thinks that's a great idea, and Michael says he missed some important work calls and needs to check his phone. Instead, he checks the baby cam on his phone and sees Willow and Drew kissing.